recovery. Matthew,
yeah,
I expect this to be an incredible game. All right, now crowd, if you believe that Optic Gaming is going to take game number 2, let me hear it.
A little bit of a delay,
Okay, okay. Envyus fans, if you think Envy is going to take game number 2, let me hear it. Oh, okay, all right. Well, I think a mix of boos and cheers for Envyus.
Yeah.
A little bit more of an Optic crowd right now, but I'm sure this could be a fantastic game number 2.
Right, now, who do you want to start off with first? You mentioned, Crim 6, and then I mentioned, Formal.
Oh, actually, Crim. I want to go Crim because I talked about the fact that he is either getting a first blood or being first blood at what seems like every game. Now, I heard him say in scrims a lot, like, all right, I'm going to be more patient this time. I'm going to be more patient this time. And then he ends up charging out still. So let's keep an eye here, see how this one goes.
Aggressive behavior in Advanced Warfare on Search and Destroy works as long as you go together. I think that's the main thing. If you push 3 people one way aggressively, it will work. So looks like they're going to go back to, this slow play that they've been doing pretty much the entirety of their things. But look at players from Envy, even they've actually rotated all the way down to A. That's going to be nameless.
Okay, well, here we have Crim. He's gardening currently. Going to take his time here. I like to see the patience out of him early. As this is basically the opposite of what we've seen from him in some of these. And he's got a player. It's going to be outside, kind of to his right. Once he pushes, he's going to get up here at top jungle, and we'll see. He's got a couple of players with him. It looks like they are going to be rotating toward this B side.
This is interesting. We really haven't seen anybody try and go B the entire weekend. It looks like Clay is over there in the back. Crim's going to get tagged over on this catwalk, and this is not a good situation.
You do not want 3 people
in this little room.
This is just begging for a team kill. But here he's going to challenge, and there is Crim with the first blood. Fantastic shots there from him.
Yeah, and that's going to force the players of Envy to start rotating back. You see Crim pick up another kill in your kill feed, and that's going to be just Mlg and Nameless alive for Envy. Look, you have Nameless. He's going to be coming on a long flank right here, Maeve.
All right, this flank could be incredible here, but he does get caught there. That's the bomb carrier. It should be
that's Crim again.
Let's see if Crim can get the ace.
Let's just stay on with Crim.
Yeah,
see if he can get the ace.
This is the Crim show. We start with Crim. We finish with Crim. Let's see if he can clean up Mlg. Here's going to be the ace. Can he get the shots in? And there's the ace.
Crim just on fire right there in Search and Destroy, getting all 4 players, getting that ace in that first round of recovery, and that is a great thing to see if you're an Optic Gaming fan.
Yeah,
I mean, he was one of the players you were worried
You talked about him booking out, but he did.
Right.
He lay there. He was patient. He waited to see his team. They rotated back, and then he ended up just saying, hey, Envy, I got you.
Well, you notice they went top jungle together. They played that pretty perfectly. So let's go on with Envy to start this off on offense. I want to see what Mlg, usually the bomb carrier, I want to see what they're going to do. If they're going to try and fast plan over at A, if they're going to take a approach kind of like Optic just did and play it a little bit slower.
All right, like you said, A is going to be obviously the more popular of the 2. And just so you know, we do have the ability in these scenarios. If we get down to a 1v1, we'll try to give you that split screen action, which I know.
1v1 can.
Yeah, as long as I can get there quick enough. But here we are with Mlg. He's going to be at these bottom steps, being really patient here. Nothing going. You kind of see a line of players just back defending mid-map for Optic. The first blood's going to come in. It's going to be Mlg that drops. JCap trying to pick up one. Formal just crushes him and gets the 2-piece. What a huge engagement that was.
That's a great thing for Formal too. For him coming over to Call of Duty in general, Search and Destroy is really the game mode that doesn't really vibe with him too well. So for him to get that confidence and pick up 2 players right off the bat, that's huge. You're going to see Crim in the kill feed picking up that 3rd player. It's going to be all up to Clayster. No 1-on-4 is a tough situation.
And 5-0 right now for Crim. Clay able to get 1. He's in the 1v3. Can he pull off the 1v4? That would just be absolutely incredible. He's only got 30 seconds to work with, though, Matt.
Yeah, 30 seconds to work with. No bombs down. It's going to be a tough situation. He's going to find one in the mid-street. He's going to take out Crim, but another player coming from Cut is going to take him out. I believe that was Scump.
Well, that was all Formal. He got the 1 kill, gets called out to JCap, turns, just tears apart JCap, gets the 2 entry frags. He almost actually got the 3rd kill as well, but that player was able to dip away. So those 2 new guys right now leading the way, Crim and Formal getting it done.
Right, and this was what everybody was scared about, facing this Optic Gaming team. When Crim and Formal start rolling, it is going to be a very difficult team to beat.
Yeah, it certainly is. All right, so here we go. Looks like we're going to kick things off with Scump this time. Going to be throwing out these nades across map, see if he can get any hit markers. Nobody home right now, and we'll watch as Scump plays this out.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to jump on board with JCap. It looks like he's going to be pushing this right off the bat. You see 2 kills going down for Optic Gaming, but JCap, very nice flank right off the bat. Going to put it in a 2-on-2 situation.
All right, 2-on-2, and we'll see here as we do have eyes on with JCap. He should have, no, he didn't see a player. I don't think Scump got eyes on him either, or did he? Scump's rotating over. He's going to see him now. Shots come in. Not able to pick anything up. He's going to wisely back down here. Is Scump going to be aggressive?
Yeah, it looks like Scump is going to be aggressive here on JCap. They're just putting shots into each other.
Are they trying to tag each other?
Yeah, it looks like Nameless coming in to try and help Scump. Help JCap, but we can go to a 1v1, Maven. It's going to be Nameless against Formal.
All right, you have Nameless. I'll get it on with Formal here. We should be able to give you a split screen action as we'll watch this one develop here. You got Formal on your left, Nameless on your right. 30 seconds on the clock. Who's going to pull this one out, Matt?
You know, former teammates. It's going to be difficult, I believe. And Nameless, he's going to be rotating around towards A. You know, you can hear those boost jumps coming in from Formal. Nameless, he has no mute left, though, Maven. Keep in mind of that.
All right, so we're looking. Bomb. He's going to try and make a move here. Is Nameless going to rotate back? Nameless is kind of say, oh, he got eyes on him. This is going to be the engagement. There goes Formal, able to pick up the kill. Nice patience there mid-street. All smiles for the young kid. 3-0 lead right now coming in for Optic Gaming.
Hey, you know, that's pretty demoralizing round for Nameless, you know. Him and Formal, there had to be some juices going there, you know, with the history they've had, and to lose that round, it's not good mentally.
Whew. All right, so S&D, you know, I was worried. During the prediction show, I said I was worried about Optic Gaming's S&D, but right now, completely controlling this one. Showing up here on Championship Sunday. We're on with Formal. He's going to have the sniper out. Let's see if he can get a pick.
Yeah, you're going to see all the members from Envy rotating inside to that A-bomb. So you're going to have one player across the map. That's going to be Clayster. He's going to fire some shots from the spawn. You see on the map, Formal, he's going to pick up JCap over on A, and he definitely can see Mark.
Oh, he gets him through! Look at that angle!
From Formal, and it's just going to be Nameless alive right now. I mean, Formal and Krim are putting on an absolute show on the main stage right here.
And he got him weak. He should get cleaned up with his teammate there, and that's going to be 4-0 Optic Gaming, making quick work of Team Envyus right now.
They look like a completely different team from anything we've seen so far this weekend from them.
Well, look at that. I mean, listen, I'm not trying to just focus on two players right now, but you saw the numbers. It was, what, 45 and 43 kills for Krim and Formal in game number 1. Right now, what was it, 7-1 and 6-2? Or we'll see it when it pops back up here. But the numbers speak for themselves. They came to play. 7-2 and 6-1. They're combined for 13 and 3 right now in game number 2.
Yeah, there's a good chance you're going to win when two players are combined for 13 and 3.
Yeah, especially when you're only 4 rounds in.
Yeah.
All right, now we're going to see Clay here. Envy, can they mount any kind of comeback? They haven't shown much resistance in this game, too, after what was an incredibly back-and-forth game number 1. They got to get something going. Clay is the hype man. If he can get rolling, let's see if he can get this team juiced up.
Yeah, so Clay's just going to watch that push from mid-street. You see JCap highlighted on your map. He's going to just be staring over there in that jungle. It looks like that Scump is up there. We're going to have to go back on Clay. Definitely got some shots into Scump. Looks like Krim actually pops out, and he's going to challenge JCap. Let's go on board with Krim. It looks like he's moving around the outside. This is another B push from Optic Gaming. You know, I think a lot of teams aren't prepared for this B push because they don't see it often, so they really don't know how to defend it.
Well, it's been kind of like a slow rotate. I guess they've been playing kind of back and safe, just waiting for mistakes to come out of Envy, and then rotating over towards B. If he wins that gunfight, no, Krim will ultimately drop. Formal picks up one as though, and Clay answers back with 2, so it's going to be Scump and Nade versus Mlg. Yeah,
and right now you see Scump on your screen. He is going to be over here just laying down. He's going to be able to get eyes and see if he can see feet cross, but he's going to move that COD diving, man. And it looks like Nade doesn't really have any intention of getting that bomb down. He's going to be sitting out pretty far.
All right, we'll stay on with Scump. They're so close to each other right now. We'll see if he gets eyes on with him. Right to his right, basically. Time winding down, just 5 seconds left on the clock.
You know, looks like they're actually going to be, Mlg is going to go over and check A. It looks like they're just going to try and bait that out, and it's going to be a, not going to try and plant the bomb, I guess.
Okay.
There's a little
I thought at some point the plant was going to be attempted. I was waiting for it to go down, and it never did. So Mlg, just the intimidation factor for Mlg here?
Right, I guess it's the intimidation factor of Joe DeLuca.
Mlg's left alive. Right, we're not even trying to plant this.
No, we're just going to wait it out. So interesting play right there. I mean, they do have a round to kind of work with, I guess, if you're going to try and bait him out.
Take a look to the right. Wait, what player was that? What? I thought I saw someone not moving for a second there.
No, you're fine.
Okay, no, we're good. No, I just want to make sure, you know, after that round, I want to make sure we didn't have anything fluky going on, but we should be good to go here. In round number 6, 4-1 advantage for Optic Gaming. Nade shot and Nameless down for either side right now. We are in a 1v3. Eyes on with Formal. He is the sniper in the back lot here that typically covers A. You see that bomb. You can see with the COD vision. Mlg should be trying to make a play on this site soon.
Yeah, and you know, Formal definitely just saw Mlg by that truck. He definitely is going to call it out for their team. You see they're trying to rotate over. You have Scump. He's going to be moving in this mid-street.
Clay better be careful. He's about to get his head picked off this rock.
Oh, he actually missed that shot, it looks like. I want to go on board with Scump. Actually, he's going to be trying to work through the middle. He's going to get taken out just as we switch on to him. Formal, he's going to push in. We are going to have a one-on-one. Formal pre-firing that player, but he is able to take him out. And
And I'll
the
tell you
tides
what,
may be turning.
And this is what's terrible about this. You know, I don't want to speak for what the communication was there with Nade and what was it, Nade and Scump that were left alive. But the plant doesn't go down. That allows Envy to get on the board. Now they've ripped off two straight. The momentum in Envy's hands, all because of bomb that never went down. This is, it's got to be in your mind a little bit if you're Optic Gaming right now, right?
Yeah, an interesting play right there, and it has to be in your mind, you know, just coming in. Looks like Mlg is going to be pushing that bomb site right away. He's going to be pushing right up, and he's actually going to be able to get a kill on Formal. He's going to try and book it out of there, and he actually does. So big play right there out of Mlg.
All right, and we'll keep eyes on. They have one down. They have this 4-3 advantage. Bomb is going to be in the hands of Nadeshot. Looks like they're doing the same thing. They're kind of playing this, like, here, I'm going to look at my screen here and see. Oh, well, Nade just got actually picked off by Clay. Mlg gets another Crim6 in a 1 versus 3, but if anyone can do it, it is Crimbot.
Yeah, if anybody can do this, is Crim right now at 9-on-4. I mean, just playing phenomenal just all day long.
He's got a lot of time,
Yeah,
too.
He's got a bunch of time. I mean, he can just get one of these players and dash out of there pretty quick, Maven. He has a decent chance of clutching 1v2. He's going to pick up 1 kill right there, and he's going to be able to get out.
He's challenging. He's crazy.
He's going to challenge us. He's crazy. He's going to be able to kill
all right,
him.
Here, I'll get eyes on with JCap. Stay on with Crim.
Crim
is an absolute god.
Crim is a monster. Oh, dear.
Sweet Mary Martha.
Oh, man.
He has an ace in what, round 1?
He has
a 1v3.
A 1v3.
So any momentum Envy just had, Crim said, sorry about your luck there, boys in blue.
Nah, Crim put
I'm the man in green.
Yeah, Crim put a halt to the momentum truck of Envy right there. Wow. That was unreal.
He's 12-4 right now.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just going to stay on it.
So Crim and Formal are now combined for 20 of the team's 26 kills.
Yeah, that's fine. He's getting super aggressive right now. You can see the play out of him. That's what we tried to say.
I'm holding forward.
Yeah, that's what we tried to say before. Crim gets into these super aggressive modes in Search and Destroy where he just starts running at the opposing team. You see Formal right there. He's going to be able to take one out. He's going to get shots onto Nameless right there. Let's jump on with Clay. Clay is on a really nice flank right now. He's got a bunch of that mute left, and he's going to come right behind Formal. He sees him on that A bomb site. Formal's able to take out Nameless. Clay is going to get one. We're down to a one-on-one. It's going to be Clay up against Nadeshot.
All right,
Clay is in some great positioning.
You got Clay. Let's watch this one as it plays out. We should be able to get you a little split screen action here. Here we go. 5-2 the round count. 45 seconds left. Nadeshot versus Clayster. Who's going to come up clutch? Can Optic Gaming take this game number 2?
Yeah, and you know, both out of that mute. Clay with 2 nades left, so does have some things to work with. He's just going to play this really slow over here at A. I like this play from Clay.
Well, you see, they're pretty much opposite sites right now. And, you know, I was watching Optic Gaming stream, and Nadeshot said, you know, if you put me in these 1v1 positions, 9 out of 10 times I'm going to win him. Let's see if he can come up clutch here against his former teammate Clay.
Yeah, you know, Clay's a great 1v1 player as well. I mean, numerous times on Complexity, he always came through clutch right there. You're going to see Nade, he's going to play this right around the corner. They're so close to each other.
He hears it. There it is, and Nadeshot gets it!
Yeah, you know, being out of that mute, you know, just being able to hear that bomb. You saw as soon as Clay went to go plant that bomb, Nade got right up out of that crouch position, and that's got to be good for his psyche. You know, that hard point game, a little rough on him, you know, but they were able to win that, you know, right there, going huge in Search and Destroy. It's got to be good for his confidence.
But I mean, so far, I know I'm repeating myself, but the man of the match right now is Crim6. He drops 45 in the first hard point, or 44, whatever it was, something absurd. And now here in game number 2, is there a better way to start things with an ace for your squad?
Nah, I mean, that's pretty strong. And then that 1v3 was one of the sickest plays I've seen all weekend.
Absolutely filthy. You know, I was over here scrambling, trying to get up the other screen, and meanwhile, Crim's like, no, I got this. Cool your jets, Maven. I'm going to clean it up here in the 1 versus 3. Now, coming up next is going to be Uplink on comeback. In my opinion, I think that Optic, I almost said historically, you know, the game's been out 3 weeks, but they've looked a bit stronger for me in Uplink.
Envy, you know, in the 5Ks and 10Ks has been one of the stronger teams on Uplink.
I just shut down exactly what I said. I appreciate that, Matt.
You know, in the 10K, they weren't streaming their own perspective, but a lot of people were saying about the stuff that they were doing on Uplink, so they're going to have any strategies that they were holding up until this point, they're definitely going to want to bring them out now.
All right, well, you heard it here. Game number 3 going to be coming up. Winner semi, Optic Gaming, Team Envyus. Tweet the stream, mlg.tv/COD. Quick commercial break, and we'll be right back with some Uplink.